Bitcoin is going exactly according to plan. Guys, welcome to Empire Trading Academy. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, and let's get right into this Bitcoin update, guys. So if you've been following us for any time, you know that we've set out a path of what we think that Bitcoin is going to do. Okay, we've set up our Elliott wave. And if you've seen the recent article that Business Insider just did on us, we went ahead and gave our prediction of where we think Bitcoin is going. All right, guys, so I want to show you that first. And go ahead, we'll go into the weekly, show this real quick. Okay, and our idea of what we have happening is we've already started our first wave, in my opinion. This was our correction. Okay, this is our corrective wave, and we've already had our first wave. We're in that second wave and our ABC correction right now. Okay. And just to give you a little summary, we head up. This third wave is going to be interesting. Okay, I do think that we have some resistance at 64, and we get a pullback, but I do believe we're going to have it within that third more macro wave. Okay, we head up to 85, correct back down to the $60,000 area before we finish off our wave at our final target price of this bull run at about $120,000 Bitcoin. And anything can happen in this fifth wave, guys, when we have that blow off top. But that ultimately is where I'm going to be looking to take profits at $120,000 Bitcoin. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. We'll get into the 1 hour. Okay, just so a little bit more immediate. So in this accumulation phase that we have going on right here, guys. So if you look at our previous layouts of our Elliott wave, and then also if you've been following us on TikTok at all, you know that I have set out this corrective wave that we're still in, more microwave, and we are we've had our initial A, B, and we're headed down to finish our C. And this ABC correction wave is finishing our I guess more macro wave of our second wave, our ABC correction. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So if we get more into the nitty gritty, we have our smaller ABC wave here. And this is going to give our ultimate support at around, my ultimate target is 37,500. Okay, we have a target of 37,500 roughly. It's going to be between 39,000 and 37,500. Okay, again, we always bring up Wyckoff because this market is littered with Wyckoff right now. We're falling into an accumulation phase, very, very clear accumulation phase. We have our markdown. Okay, we have our selling climax. We've established a support right at around 40,000. Okay, we have this first automatic. We had our automatic rally here, but we have our first test of our resistance that we have made. Okay, we have a sell off, a little bit more accumulation, come up, and we don't retest that. But if you know Wyckoff, we do not usually retest that previous high. We fall short and shows weakness in the market, and that's when we see that immediate sell-off. Now, this C wave, this last corrective wave, okay, this is the last portion, in my opinion, of this second wave before we start our next impulse wave up. Okay, and so this end of the C, the end of our second wave, going to be between 39,000 and 37,500. Okay, I have some limit orders throughout here because either way, we've established this resistance at 40,000. We're going to squeeze below it. Okay, there's going to be a squeeze. There's going to be a false breakout to the downside, catching any shorts or stop losses. Okay, and anybody that thinks that we're going further, this is going to be a squeeze below 40,000. Okay, before we hop back in, retest that 40,000, and then we start making our way up and continue this bull run. Okay, just like we've established 40,000 here, and we're going to squeeze just underneath. Remember what we had at 30,000, guys. Remember what we had at 30,000, right? So we established our resistance or our support at 30,000, right? And then we had that last squeeze out where we squeezed all the way down to 29,000, okay? And a little bit before here. But our main resistance was at 30,000, squeezed below that one last time, right, at 29,000 before we started our next impulse wave up. Okay, and in my opinion, that is what's going to happen here as well, as we just finished off this distribution pattern, and we're going to finish off our second wave and our ABC correction as part of this greater 5-wave sequence. Okay, and so you can see, guys, that's the way that I have it there, and this is going to be, in my opinion, the very bottom of this market. We're not going to see this again, these prices again in this market. Okay, so that's a little bit what's going on here. It's been following to a T perfectly. Okay, if we look at a little bit more macro trend about what's going on, we'll head on over to Glassnode, look at our on-chain data. Okay, first and foremost, we're looking at number of addresses with balances over 1,000 Bitcoin. Okay, 1,000 Bitcoin, I believe that's around $45 million. Okay, and that is exactly what we are looking at here. So big players. If you look most recently, guys, on this last downtrend, and as we've been accumulating here, massive uptick in these wallets. Okay, big time accumulation. And this size of an accumulation increase, we have not seen. You have to go back. We haven't seen this until before, the middle of the bull run, right? But then also pre-bull run, okay? We haven't had this since we were in that bull run. And this, again, is a very, very positive sign, as we just made a higher high for the first time since we had that sell-off in May, right? So that's really, really positive that we have seen that big increase and that big spike. We know that whales have been accumulating this entire time, but this size of an increase is massive. Okay, we will check out exchange balances. We're looking at the total percent, and again, we just continue to decrease. This is going to create a supply squeeze. Okay, guys, this is there will not be enough Bitcoin for the demand. And all of these things, our Elliott wave is mapping out perfectly to this overall bullish macro environment that is being shown and portrayed on chain. And so all of this is creating a perfect bottom and a perfect continuation of this bull run, in my opinion. And then if we just look at net position changes, again, guys, we've talked about this a little bit before. This is net position changes. So every single day, guys, except for the very top of this little distribution pattern we had here, continuing to pour off of exchanges and increasing more and more. Like we've talked about earlier, we can go back even a few years. So we'll look at the red here. This is overall coming off of exchanges. Green is going on to exchanges. We had a little bit coming off of here, people starting to take profits and take off of exchanges right up at the top here, okay? But ton going on to exchanges, obviously, on the sell-offs, right? But we have not seen these levels since pre-bull run, okay? This is very, very positive. And again, you match this up with the whales that are buying, the big wallets, the smart money that's buying right now, the supply squeeze that's being created. Our Elliott wave is matching perfectly with this bullish narrative. And we are going to see, well, while we should see a little bit of short-term pullback to continue around that 39,000, 37,500 area, this really is the bottom, guys, and we should start to see some massive moves in the upcoming weeks. All right, guys, short little update for you. If you guys have any questions, email us, message us. Remember, guys, go check out the website. It's been revamped a little bit. We have the course if you want to properly learn how to trade part-time, full time, whatever you're looking to do. We also have the one-on-one sessions where we can go over whatever you want to go over in terms of trading. You go over with me and we do a Zoom screen sharing, all that 30-minute, 60-minute increments. We've had so many people signing up for both the course and the one-on-one mentor sessions. And people have really been able to increase and continue to get better in their trading, and immediate feedback. So awesome, guys. Hit the subscribe if you haven't hit the subscribe already. Hit the like, and we'll see you in the next video.